Your hotel could be generating an additional $5,000 in revenue per room per year simply by understanding what your guests are truly willing to pay for. And that travelers are prepared to pay on average 12% more than your average daily rate for specific amenities they want. The question isn't whether the revenue opportunity exists, it's whether you are positioned to capture it. These intriguing findings and more comes from the latest Amadeus Travel Dreams report released in September 2025 after surveying over 6,000 travelers worldwide. Welcome to Skip the Reports, Get the Insights. In each episode, we dive into recent hotel and travel industry reports to extract the gist and take you from information overload to actionable insights. Let's take a look at some of the key findings. The Amadeus report exposes three critical transformations that demands your immediate attention. First, the inspiration phase of booking has been revolutionized. While stunning landscapes remain the top inspiration at 60%, the channels driving bookings have dramatically shifted. Social media posts have surged from 23% to 33% as an inspiration source over just 5 years, and travel influencers have jumped from 20% to 29%. Among Gen Z travelers, these figures reach 45 and 42% respectively. Traditional newspaper ads and physical agents, they are declining rapidly. Second, we're witnessing a clear generational divide in service expectations. Here's where it gets fascinating. 48% of leisure guests, particularly boomer generation at 69%, still crave that traditional check-in experience with personal interaction. They want hotels to know them better. Meanwhile, 71% of business travelers demand online or self-service check-in and AI personalization for future stays. Third is the willingness to share data for personalization is accelerating. Over half of all guests, 52%, will share personal information for tailored deals. Among business travelers, that figure jumps to 66%. And here's a commercial opportunity. Business travelers are willing to pay up to 20% more for business specific services. The safety factor has also intensified, rising from 51% to 58% as a top destination selection criterion. Virtual tours aren't just nice to have anymore. 70% of travelers want them, rising to 86% in India and 85% in China. So, are you ready to transform these insights into revenue for your hotel? This would be your strategic roadmap. Firstly, do transform your distribution and marketing strategy and adapt. If you're still heavily investing in traditional advertising while your competitors are partnering with social media influencers and creating immersive virtual content, you're fighting yesterday's battle. Develop partnerships with travel influencers, particularly for younger demographics, and invest in high quality virtual tours of your property. Second is to segment your technology implementation by traveler type. Deploy self service technologies and AI powered personalization for your business segment if you can, while maintaining that personal touch at check in and check out for leisure guests. This isn't about choosing technology over service, it's about delivering the right experience to the right guest. Third is optimize your commercial strategy around willingness to pay. With guests ready to spend 12% more on specific amenities, audit every aspect of your property. That room with the city view, that's not just a nicer room, that's a revenue opportunity. Premium entertainment packages, specific floor preferences, business services, these aren't costs, they're profit centers waiting to be activated. Finally, implement data collection strategies that drive personalization. With 52% of guests willing to share data for tailored experiences, you need robust systems to capture, analyze, and act on guest preferences. And this again is not about surveillance, it's about service excellence that drives loyalty and ancillary revenues. So here's something for every hotel operator to consider. The average uninsured traveler in this study lost about $1,200 during their trip, with some losing over $2,500. While you can't control travel insurance decisions, you can control whether your hotel is positioned to capture the revenue opportunities from travelers who are demonstrably willing to pay more for value, personalization, and enhanced experiences. Data doesn't lie. Travelers are ready to pay, ready to share information, and ready to embrace technology when it enhances their experience. The question, so, isn't whether these trends will continue, it's whether your hotel will be positioned and have adapt to benefit from them. So the commercial opportunity is clear, the guest expectations are defined, and the tech solutions exist. So what's your next move?